Ladies and gentlemen, imagine waking up every morning feeling unstoppable, clear-headed, energized, and ready to take on your day with purpose and drive. For many of us, though, mornings feel like a fight to get moving, afternoons hit with an energy slump, and motivation feels out of reach. Here's the truth: you're not broken. And it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter with your energy. What if I told you that in just 1 week, you could experience a dramatic shift? 7 days of simple, actionable steps to reignite your energy and motivation, not just for the week, but for the long term. Sounds ambitious? Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what to do. And trust me, these are things you can actually do starting today, no matter how busy you are. Energy and motivation are deeply intertwined, forming a feedback loop that can either propel you forward or hold you back. Think about the days when you feel full of energy. Those are the times when tasks seem easier, goals feel attainable, and challenges become opportunities. On the flip side, when energy is low, even the simplest tasks can feel monumental. This isn't just coincidence, it's how your body and mind are wired. Understanding this connection is the first step to unlocking a higher level of performance and joy in your daily life. Many people assume motivation is purely mental, that it's about sheer willpower or having the right mindset. But here's the truth: motivation has a physical foundation. Your body's energy levels directly impact your brain's ability to focus, make decisions, and feel inspired. If you're constantly running on fumes, it's no wonder motivation feels elusive. Your brain is simply trying to conserve resources because your body is in a state of depletion. That's why it's so important to approach energy and motivation holistically. The good news is that energy isn't a fixed resource, it's renewable. Just like a battery, you can recharge yourself through intentional habits. The trick lies in managing your energy proactively rather than waiting until you feel drained. This requires shifting your focus from pushing harder to replenishing smarter. By doing so, you not only sustain your motivation, but also amplify it, creating a virtuous cycle that fuels greater productivity, creativity, and fulfillment. To truly leverage this connection, it's important to understand what drains your energy and what boosts it. Energy drains often come from neglecting the basics: poor sleep, inconsistent hydration, a lack of movement, or a diet that spikes and crashes your blood sugar. Stress and overwhelm are also huge culprits. While you might not be able to eliminate every stressor in your life, you can control how you respond to them. Small adjustments in your daily routine can mitigate these drains and protect your energy. Equally important are the activities and practices that energize you. Movement is a big one, whether it's a short walk, a workout, or even just stretching at your desk. Movement generates endorphins, oxygenates your blood, and clears your mind, giving you a burst of natural energy. Another powerful energizer is mindfulness. Taking a few minutes to breathe deeply or practice gratitude can shift your mindset and boost your emotional resilience, which in turn fuels your motivation. But the real magic happens when you align your actions with your purpose. When your energy is directed towards something meaningful, motivation flows effortlessly. This is why it's crucial to start each day with intention. When you wake up, take a moment to remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. What's the bigger picture? Connecting with this sense of purpose not only energizes you, but also gives you the drive to keep going, even on tough days. The energy-motivation connection isn't just about feeling good, it's about creating a foundation for sustained success. When you prioritize your energy, you're not just fueling your body, you're empowering your mind. And when your mind and body work together, there's almost nothing you can't achieve. The way you start your day has a profound impact on how the rest of it unfolds. Your morning routine sets the tone, not just for the hours ahead, but for your mindset, energy, and productivity. Think about the mornings where you've hit snooze too many times, scrambled to get out the door, or jumped straight into work without a moment of preparation. Chances are, those days felt scattered, rushed, or exhausting. Contrast that with the mornings where you've taken even a few intentional moments to ground yourself. Those days likely felt more purposeful, focused, and productive. This is the power of a morning momentum ritual. Momentum is about creating forward movement. It's not just about getting started. It's about setting a pace that carries you throughout the day. A well-designed morning ritual does exactly this. It primes your mind and body for peak performance by addressing three essential components: mental clarity, physical energy, and emotional intention. By activating these areas in the first moments of your day, you set yourself up for success, regardless of what challenges or tasks lie ahead. The beauty of a morning momentum ritual is that it doesn't need to be complicated or time-consuming. Even 10 minutes can make a significant difference. The key is to include practices that align your mind, body, and emotions. Start with something as simple as deep breathing. Breathing deeply and slowly for a few minutes activates your parasympathetic nervous system, calming your mind and reducing stress. It also increases oxygen flow, which sharpens your focus and energizes your body. Next, incorporate some form of movement. This doesn't mean you have to dive into an intense workout first thing in the morning, though that's an option if it excites you. Even gentle stretching, yoga, or a quick walk can wake up your muscles, improve circulation, and signal to your brain that it's time to transition from rest to activity. Movement doesn't just energize your body, it also boosts endorphins, putting you in a positive state of mind. Finally, set your emotional and mental intention for the day. This can be as straightforward as spending a minute visualizing your goals or speaking a powerful affirmation aloud. When you take a moment to think about what matters most, you anchor yourself to a purpose. Whether it's completing a specific project, showing up fully for your family, or simply staying present and positive, defining this intention gives your day direction. You're no longer reacting to what happens, you're creating your own momentum. The most important aspect of a morning momentum ritual is consistency. It's not about doing it perfectly, it's about doing it daily. Over time, these small intentional actions compound, rewiring your brain to associate mornings with energy and motivation. By dedicating just 10 minutes to yourself each morning, you're making a powerful statement. Your energy, your mindset, and your goals matter. And when you start your day from that place of empowerment, you carry that energy into everything you do. Energy is not a constant, it fluctuates throughout the day. Most of us experience natural peaks and valleys in our energy levels. However, the key to sustaining high performance focus and motivation lies in how we manage these fluctuations. The concept of energy anchors involves incorporating intentional practices throughout the day that help you maintain or restore your energy, preventing burnout and keeping you on track for your goals. These energy anchors are simple but powerful habits that, when used strategically, can help you stay vibrant, motivated, and productive. The first step to managing your energy is recognizing that it's not just about willpower, it's about energy flow. Your body and mind work in cycles, and they require attention and replenishment to stay at their best. If you push through without ever checking in with yourself, you'll quickly find that both your energy and motivation begin to dip. Think about how often you've worked for hours without taking a proper break, only to end up mentally exhausted and unable to focus. On the other hand, when you regularly practice energy anchors, you can easily reset your system and stay refreshed throughout the day. One of the simplest but most effective energy anchors is the practice of taking regular breaks. The human brain is not designed to focus for long stretches of time without rest. In fact, studies show that after about 90 minutes of concentrated work, your brain starts to lose focus, which in turn drains your energy. That's why it's important to step away, even for just a few minutes. Use that time to stretch, take a walk, or simply close your eyes and breathe deeply. These short, intentional breaks help to reset your mind, relieve physical tension, and restore focus. When you return to your work, you'll find that you have a renewed sense of energy and productivity. Another powerful energy anchor is hydration. It's easy to overlook, but drinking enough water has a profound impact on your energy levels. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, poor concentration, and irritability, none of which are helpful when trying to stay motivated. Keep a water bottle on your desk or within arm's reach throughout the day and aim to drink regularly. Adding a pinch of salt or lemon to your water can further enhance its energizing effects as it helps with hydration and replenishment of vital minerals. Hydration isn't just about quenching thirst, it's about sustaining your energy for the long haul. In addition to hydration, fueling your body with the right nutrition at regular intervals is another critical energy anchor. Skip the sugar-loaded snacks that lead to an energy crash later in the day. Instead, Opt for nutrient-dense foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats that provide a steady release of energy. Eating small, balanced meals throughout the day helps to keep your blood sugar stable, avoiding the sharp spikes and crashes that leave you feeling sluggish. Incorporate protein into your snacks and meals as it helps with both sustained energy and mental clarity. Lastly, practicing mindfulness or meditation throughout the day can serve as a crucial energy anchor. Taking just 5 minutes to clear your mind and reset your emotions can have a massive impact on how you approach the rest of your tasks. Stress and overwhelm are some of the most significant drains on energy, and mindfulness practices can counteract this by calming your nervous system. Whether it's a quick meditation session or simply taking a few deep breaths, these moments of stillness help you center yourself, reduce mental clutter, and bring a renewed sense of focus. By strategically incorporating these daily energy anchors, breaks, hydration, mindful nutrition, and mental clarity practices, you can prevent burnout and sustain high levels of productivity and motivation throughout the day. Instead of riding the emotional and physical roller coaster of energy highs and lows, you create a more consistent, resilient flow of energy that allows you to show up at your best. It's about recognizing the natural rhythms of your body and working with them, not against them. Over time, these simple practices will become ingrained habits that keep your energy abundant and your motivation unstoppable. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that motivation requires a grand, all-encompassing goal or dramatic effort. Many people believe that to feel motivated, they need to make a huge leap or take massive action all at once. However, motivation often comes not from taking big leaps, but from the small, consistent steps we take every single day. This is where the concept of micro-challenges comes in, a powerful tool that can transform your energy and motivation without overwhelming you. A micro-challenge is exactly what it sounds like: a small, specific, and actionable goal or task that you set for yourself. These challenges are designed to push you just slightly outside of your comfort zone, offering a manageable yet stimulating push. Unlike large goals, which can feel intimidating or unachievable, micro-challenges are bite-sized, they're achievable in a short time frame, and they require just a small amount of effort, which makes them perfect for building momentum. The beauty of micro-challenges is that they are simple and easy to start, but they create a compound effect that leads to greater motivation and long-term success. Micro-challenges can come in many different forms depending on what you need to work on. For instance, if you've been struggling to exercise regularly, your micro-challenge might be something as simple as doing 10 minutes of stretching or a short walk each morning. If you've been procrastinating on a work project, your micro-challenge could be to write a single paragraph or spend 15 minutes brainstorming ideas. The key is to set a challenge that feels just out of reach, but is still achievable. It shouldn't be so easy that it lacks any sense of accomplishment, nor should it be so difficult that it feels discouraging. The real power of micro-challenges comes from their ability to create momentum. When you successfully complete a micro-challenge, you not only achieve a small win, but also activate the brain's reward system. You feel a sense of accomplishment and pride, which releases dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with motivation and pleasure. This sense of achievement motivates you to tackle the next challenge, and the cycle continues. Over time, these micro-wins accumulate, boosting both your confidence and your motivation. The small steps add up to create big changes in your habits and mindset. Micro-challenges also have the benefit of keeping you engaged and focused. Big, long-term goals can feel abstract, and it's easy to get lost or discouraged if the end goal seems too far away. Micro-challenges, however, offer a quick win. The short time frame and achievable nature of these challenges keep you engaged and focused on the present moment, allowing you to feel a constant sense of progress. They prevent procrastination by breaking down large, overwhelming tasks into digestible chunks, making even the most daunting projects feel more manageable. Another important aspect of micro-challenges is that they allow for flexibility. If you find that one challenge doesn't suit your needs on a particular day, you can adjust it without losing momentum. You can choose a different micro-challenge that fits your current energy levels or emotional state. This adaptability makes them easy to integrate into any lifestyle, regardless of how busy or unpredictable your day might be. Ultimately, the power of micro challenges lies in their ability to build confidence and momentum. Instead of waiting for a burst of motivation or feeling stuck by the weight of a large task, micro challenges allow you to take consistent, intentional steps forward. They shift your mindset from focusing on what's impossible to what's possible right now. The result is a sustained, growing sense of motivation that propels you toward your bigger goals, one small, achievable step at a time. The way you close your day is just as important as how you start it. Too often we finish our work or personal tasks only to collapse into bed without any thought of how to wind down. We might mindlessly scroll through our phones, worry about what's to come tomorrow, or simply go to sleep feeling mentally exhausted and unsettled. This lack of intention at the end of the day can leave us feeling drained, anxious, or unprepared for the next day. However, a well-designed evening reset ritual can significantly impact your energy, motivation, and even the quality of your sleep. It's about giving yourself a clear transition from the busy demands of the day to a state of rest and preparation for the next. An evening reset ritual is a set of intentional practices that allow you to close your day on a positive note, release stress, and set yourself up for success tomorrow. It's the practice of turning off the mental noise and preparing your body and mind to relax and recharge. Just as the morning sets the tone for the day, an evening ritual sets the tone for how you'll show up tomorrow. It's the time when you reflect on your progress, release any lingering tension, and create a mental and emotional space for rest. One of the most effective practices in an evening reset ritual is the habit of reflection. Before you go to sleep, take a moment to review your day. What went well? What were the wins, big or small? This simple act of acknowledging your progress helps shift your focus away from what's left undone and instead directs your attention to the positive aspects of your day. Reflection also helps you develop a sense of accomplishment and gratitude, which are powerful motivators for the next day. Rather than lying awake, worrying about tasks left on your to-do list, you end the day with a sense of closure and contentment. Another key component of an evening reset ritual is releasing the tension of the day. Stress, whether physical or mental, accumulates throughout the day, and if left unchecked, it can disrupt your sleep and leave you feeling exhausted. Incorporating some form of relaxation practice, such as deep breathing, gentle stretching, or meditation, helps to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, signaling to your body that it's time to unwind. This practice reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and helps lower your heart rate, allowing your body to enter a state of relaxation. A quick evening meditation or a few minutes of deep breathing can be incredibly effective at quieting the mind and relieving physical tension, setting the stage for restful sleep. Setting an intention for tomorrow is another powerful element of the evening reset. This is where you take a few moments to think about what you want to achieve the next day and how you want to show up. It's a way to mentally prepare yourself for success before the day even begins. Setting an intention allows you to focus your energy on what's most important. So when you wake up, you have clarity on your priorities. This practice can also help you avoid waking up with a sense of overwhelm or uncertainty about the day ahead. Instead, you enter the next day with confidence and direction, which sets a positive tone for your morning and the rest of your day. Finally, a healthy bedtime routine is an integral part of an evening reset ritual. The quality of your sleep directly affects your energy levels, mental clarity, and motivation the next day. Creating a calming bedtime routine, such as dimming the lights, avoiding screens, and incorporating relaxing activities like reading or listening to soothing music signals to your body that it's time to rest. Quality sleep is a foundational aspect of maintaining consistent energy and motivation, and setting yourself up for restful sleep is one of the best things you can do for both your body and mind. By incorporating an evening reset ritual into your daily routine, you create a sense of closure, relief, and preparedness. It's about taking control of your energy and mindset before you go to sleep, ensuring you wake up the next day with renewed focus and motivation. A few minutes of reflection, relaxation, and intention setting can lead to transformative results, enhancing your overall energy, improving your sleep, and keeping you consistently motivated. The key is consistency. By making this ritual a regular part of your routine, you create a positive feedback loop that carries over into the following day, allowing you to show up at your best. When it comes to achieving lasting results in any area of life, consistency is the unsung hero. While motivation might fuel a burst of action or a short-term push, it's consistency that ultimately drives long-term success. Too often, we rely on fleeting moments of inspiration to get us through tough tasks, or we jump from one shiny new idea to another, never fully committing. The truth is, without consistency, even the best intentions will eventually fizzle out. But when we embrace the power of consistent action, we unlock the potential for real, sustainable change, whether it's boosting our energy, cultivating motivation, or reaching our goals. The science behind consistency is rooted in habit formation. Our brains are wired to look for patterns and routines. When we engage in an action repeatedly, our brains begin to automate the process, reducing the cognitive load required to perform it. This is how habits are formed. Over time, what started as a conscious effort becomes second nature. This process is known as neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. By consistently repeating small behaviors, we strengthen the neural pathways that support them, making it easier and more natural to continue that behavior. When we approach our goals with consistency, we activate this process of neuroplasticity, which makes it easier for us to sustain positive habits and behaviors. For instance, if you commit to a simple practice like exercising every morning for just 10 minutes, your brain starts to associate that action with rewards, and it becomes easier to make it a regular part of your routine. Over time, as you build on that habit, you begin to see tangible results, more energy, improved fitness, and increased motivation to keep going. What might have seemed like a small, insignificant action at first becomes the cornerstone of a larger transformation. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency is that it doesn't require perfection. Often people get discouraged because they think they need to be flawless in their efforts, especially when it comes to habits or routines. They fall into the trap of all or nothing thinking, where if they miss one day or slip up, they feel like they failed entirely. This is where the science of consistency comes in. Research shows that even when you miss a day or encounter a setback, it's the ability to get back on track that matters most. It's about minimizing the gap between failures and getting back into your routine as quickly as possible. Consistency isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about showing up day after day, even when it feels difficult or when progress feels slow. The key is to keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps might be. The power of consistency also lies in its compounding effect. Small, consistent actions taken over time can lead to extraordinary results. This concept is often referred to as the compound effect. Imagine that you make a small, positive change each day, drinking an extra glass of water, walking for 10 minutes, reading for 15 minutes, or practicing gratitude. At first, these changes may seem insignificant, but as the days, weeks, and months go by, they compound into something much greater. The small actions build momentum, and over time, they produce a cumulative effect that leads to profound changes in your health, mindset, and productivity. It's the consistency of these daily habits that, in the end, makes the biggest difference. Another crucial element of consistency is that it fosters a sense of accountability and discipline. When you commit to a consistent routine, you are setting a standard for yourself. This creates a sense of responsibility, not just to your goals, but also to your personal integrity. The more you stick to your commitments, the more you build self-trust and self-respect. This builds confidence, as each day of consistency reinforces the belief that you can rely on yourself to follow through. And when you begin to trust your ability to stay consistent, motivation naturally follows. You realize that you don't need to wait for the perfect moment or the perfect motivation, you simply need to show up. Ultimately, consistency is the key that unlocks progress, success, and personal growth. It's not about massive leaps or huge bursts of energy. It's about the small, steady actions you take every day that add up to something greater than the sum of its parts. Whether it's boosting your energy, maintaining your motivation, or making lasting changes in your life, consistency is what will get you there. It's the secret ingredient that turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary results. The more consistently you take action, the more your results will compound, creating momentum that propels you forward, even on the toughest days. In the long run, it's not about starting strong, it's about finishing strong, and consistency is the bridge that gets you there.